Hi guys, me again. I'm gonna show you what I did to my Dell Optiplex 55050. Uh, it was when I bought it, I got a good deal, and I couldn't put any graphic cards in my PC Express port. So what I did, actually, I but I don't know if you can see the 1050 Ti from Gigabyte. What I did, there was a power supply before. What I did, and if you do that, do it at your own risk. It's a pretty small power supply actually, it's 180 watts. So I needed a card small enough and to play some games. So it does play at 1080p perfectly. It does the emulators, simu emulator perfectly. It's amazing. Actually, I like it a lot. I put like an NVMe drive inside. It's underneath, and what I did for the graphic card, because it wouldn't fit, I don't know if you can see, when I put it, the power supply sits like that. So the fan from the graphic cards doesn't have any space for it, for the air to come in. What I did, I removed the power supply from it. You have to make sure that you put the plastic behind, because the metal should be touching anything. So what I did, I removed it from its enclosure, and I attached it to the case, to the ground here. And now, if you can see, my graphic cards has space. The other thing I did is there was a fan before, a DC fan here. I changed it to a bigger one, so we can it can do the air for the wall compartment instead just of the power supply when it was attached over here. So it works honestly amazingly well. It's a pretty small machine. It's a nice machine, doesn't make a lot of noise, and it works really well now. Yeah, I have to say that it's i7 7700. So I got this machine like 5-6 months ago for 360 Canadian, which is barely 260 US. And from there I bought a card and I added the Wi-Fi to it. As you can see, cheaper one. I already had it, so it's no big deal. But pretty nice machine. It works really well. And I'm gonna show you another thing. What I did for my graphic cards. I don't know if you can see. This is a dual slot card. And what I did, I made it a single slot, because at the back I don't have any space. So let's come here. Let's see it. And you see it's a dual card, but I did a single card slot. That's why I needed to cut the DVI port. I'm gonna show you what I did with the DVI port. I'm gonna just remove it. So here it is. We have the card. It's a pretty small card, SFF. So what I did, I cut the plate. The only thing you have to do to cut the plate and to cut the DVI port. I don't know if you can see it here. There was a DVI port before and I cut it, so it's possible, doesn't affect the card at all. It's just an port. You cut all the small cables from it and it works perfectly. Benchmarks 60 FPS and it does for 1080p, and it does everything for a small gaming machine. So you can plug it in a living room, play some emulators, play some games if you want at 1080p. It's pretty good. It works very well. You can see it's a small mod, not a big one, but it works. I hope you enjoy that, and do diligence, because if you touch something on your power supply while it's on, you're gonna see sparkles. So it's the box, it's closed, it's isolated, but if you do something like that, do it on your own risk. As for the card, you can cut the card and make it a single slot. The rest is not single slot, but just for the outside, just for the plugs. If you needed space. I needed space because I didn't have clearance here. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later.